We are trying on clothes that society has told us we shouldn't wear.
A long time ago, someone assembled a list of rules that bind all plus-size women, and if we just abide by them, people won't be mean to us.
Isn't it nice to just make completely unsubstantiated claims?
But she put the little checklist in the corner. It must be real.
A long time ago, someone came up with these rules, and this is a problem, and we'll get to the overarching point. This is a problem with, you see it with obviously feminists, you see it with people who have these sort of conspiracy, it's about the government, man, it's the Illuminati, man, it's the system, man, like there's some ultimate force that's making these decisions and pulling at the purse strings. There was no, what do they think? They think there was some double secret patriarchy meeting? Here, from henceforth, no giant fat whales will be allowed to wear Lululemon. Meeting adjourned. It never happened. There was no meeting. It's biological evolution. There are reasons we're attracted to certain things. There was no meeting.
Yeah, I honestly think like a whole bunch of small white people in Europe made up fashion rules and now we're supposed to go by it.
Don't wear stripes.
You can't wear crop tops if you're this size.
No strapless dresses.
Not wearing white after Labor Day.
These aren't rules. These are merely,
I thought that was a joke.
These are merely suggestions. They're merely suggestions. And by the way, they're taking suggestions and conflating them with societal rules, and they're still not able to find any. They're still scraping the bottom of the barrel. They pull out white after Labor Day, which applies to everyone.
Everybody.
It's not for fat chicks. It's an excuse for some guy to kick your ass in the school locker room because you wore white pants after September.
Sure.
We're supposed to be dressed in a way that's flattering, and so all of these rules are supposed to make us look flattering.
I hate the word flattering so much that I would rather wear a steel tampon than hear this word again.
I hate the word flattering. Just wear clothes that fit. By the way, they're throwing dirt in the face of the people who are there to help them. When you read articles saying like, hey, this is flattering to plus size women, wear vertical stripes, maybe don't wear this kind, don't wear a sheer dress, maybe wear something with sequins, floral patterns are flattering. These are people trying to sell them their plus size clothing, which they demand to be on the cover of every single magazine. I don't want you to use the word flattering. Okay, you'd prefer we give you clothes that are unflattering? Because guess what? That makes our job a whole lot easier. Everyone wears clothes that are flattering.
Yes.
Here's the truth. We wear clothes for other people. You wear them so when you go out into society, you are accepted as a decent human being who takes the time to put themselves together. We're not wearing them for ourselves. That's why when you're home, you wear sweatpants or pajamas, or in the studio, no pants. If that were acceptable, people in society would do that. Everyone wears clothes that are, this is not exclusive to plus-size chicks, and that's the problem, is the victim complex here. I hate the word flattering. Like, we're sitting here today going like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that we're expected to wear clothes that are suitable.
You have got to wear what you want to wear. If you feel beautiful and confident in a certain item, go for it.
Like, I don't care if you have 2 followers on Instagram or 1 million followers on Instagram. You post that selfie and whatever clothes you want and you will look good, and it doesn't matter because you're doing it for you.
False. First off, you post that selfie to Instagram, you might not look good, okay? She said, you'll look good. No, you won't. Most of the time you won't, especially if you're taking your previous guidelines of, I hate the word flattering. I don't want to wear anything flattering. Take your unflattering clothes that don't fit you and post it to Instagram. You won't look good. By the way, no one cares. It doesn't matter. You're doing it for you. That's incorrect because you just put a measurement on it, whether you have 1 followers or 1 million followers. You are posting it entirely for validation from someone else. This is the ultimate irony. These people in the plus size movement, in the fat pride movement, trying to tell young girls who, by the way, may be overweight, and I understand that I'm not insensitive to it, but you are telling them to find identity in the very thing that you claim to hate, which is shallow, skin deep, superficial judgment. And then you say, but you upload that picture of you in your clothes or you in your bikini to Instagram and get your validation, because that's what you do to the metric is how many followers on validation, but if they don't, it doesn't matter because you're doing it for you. If you're doing it for you, just get in the tub, look down at yourself naked. Say, okay, good, I'm happy with it. You are creating a guilt complex in young men who cannot control what they're attracted to. They can't help it. They were born this way. They like women the same way men throughout the beginning of time have liked women. And the good thing is there's a range. You can have a Marilyn Monroe. You can have an Audrey Hepburn. They're not asking you to be a supermodel. They still want to see you naked. Boys, men who are married to you, they don't expect you to be perfect. They still like seeing naked women. In that same breath, If you're a land whale, most men won't find you attractive, and most clothes makers won't make tarps that fit that kind of a specialized clothing category. That's not their fault. It's your fault. And if you're going to go on Instagram or you're going to go on YouTube, you're going to go on Twitter, and you're going to demand that they validate you, and when they don't, demand that they are censored, guess what? I don't care if you're plus-sized. You are the bad guy, not them.